I feel you. I definitely feel you.
SDX that kind of, gives Mistake the work. But maybe it'll be different this time. Maybe it'll be different. Game 1 on Smashville. SDX with that quick opening, 33%, not giving Mistake any room to breathe. Here we go, Mistake hitting him right back, and here could be a very big combo coming through. This could be death, actually, but fantastic SDI coming out from SDX.
Yep. They don't listen. They don't call him SDI for nothing. They don't.
Yeah, the X stands for influence. SDI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supreme directional influence.
Yeah. That's what the X means. X means exceptional influence. Here we go. 23% lead coming through from Mistake right now. Really anyone's game. None of them have really been able to get huge openings quite yet. On the ledge right now. Good up air to kind of cover his ledge get up options. I love that when SDX does that. That up air when he's on the ledge, because it helps cover options because the tail is so long it goes right through the stage.
Right.
And the up smash shielding every hit of it, almost poked.
Yeah, dude, big commitments coming out from both of those guys there, and neither one of them died for it, if you can believe that.
Somehow, man.
But it's funny that, SDX has had Mistake's number for quite some time.
Probably like a year now. Probably like a year at this point.
I think ever since oh wow, big back air from Mistake. Ever since that set at LAN War.
Oh, like back.
Or not LAN War.
Last November.
AMD. Ever since that set at AMD.
That was like last November, yeah.
SDX has really been running through Mistake. I'd be like, oh, SDX has got to play Mistake. Well, I feel like we know what's going to happen there, but.
Because I said it before when Mistake was playing Vendetta. One of Mistake's biggest talents is kind of like, it's not even in the game, it's outside of the game. It's just, it's pissing you off. It's getting in your head. It's doing stuff that's going to put you on tilt. And I feel like XCX just realizes that. He realizes that he's going to do whatever he can to piss me off. I just got to ignore it and just play the game. You know what I mean?
SDX is stone cold right now.
SDX just showing no emotion.
And that's his thing, man. I've never seen... Like, I really never see an opportunity where SDX is, like, tilted or upset. Yeah. If he is, he doesn't show it well. And that's the mark of a truly great competitor, I think. Yep. He doesn't, kid doesn't even pop off. Now, is that weird? A little bit.
A little bit.
But I remember, I used to play organized sports. Shout out to being the only black kid on the hockey team. They used to say, like, don't show emotion when you're playing against somebody, when you're competing against somebody, because that's so much scarier. Like,
it's the mental game. Like I said before, I feel like the game is only played like 30% with like the buttons and stuff.
Yeah.
The other 70% is all in your head. It's all in your head. It's the knowledge of the game. It's your experience. It's how you apply that knowledge. It's your mentality when you go into matches. It's all of that. Because the tech skill part of it, I think, is the easiest part of the game to learn. In my opinion,
it's just muscle memory.
Getting a good mentality and knowing how to apply knowledge to situations. That's how you win.
The brain is the hardest muscle to train.
Yep.
I don't know who said that, but
I don't know if you just made that up.
Listen,
but that was smart as hell.
That sounds like something Kid Goggles would say, and then quote himself.
Before he throws his controller, shouts to Kid Goggles.
Shout out to Kid, if you watching, shout out to you, Goggles.
Yo, shouts to Kid Goggles, bro. I have his C-stick from Canada Cup when he broke his controller.
I have his Z-button from when he broke his controller at Rumble in the Tundra.
Oh, man.
One day, I'll go to enough tournaments where Goggles is at, I'll have a full controller. Listen, we're not talking about Goggles right now. Although I do love to talk about that time.
A dead even game, man. Seeing two players of this caliber play like this, but SDX getting that forward air coming through.
Yeah, so SDX almost got the neutral air grab, which that grab up throw would have killed. And we were talking about this earlier. When SDX misses that option, it feels like he's just got something else for you,
He knows exactly which one of Mewtwo's moves to use to cover his previous missed attack. You know what I mean? So
he's just like, oh, that didn't work? That's fine. I have fair. So, you're going to die regardless.
Exactly. And here we go, game number 2. I don't know, man, SDX, like I said before, since like AMD last year and up in Toronto last November, he's pretty much had his number. SDX has had Mistake's number. Even before he was PGR'd and before he went on that big explosion that got him, 26, I think he's ranked right now.
There was a young Mewtwo main in Buffalo.
that just knew how to beat Mistake.
Yeah. And it's so weird how that works out, right? Like, you look at how SDX plays against Mistake, and it's like,
he's awesome.
He's awesome. And then for the longest time, Black Twins was giving SDX fits.
Yep, and now SDX started beating Black Twins and stuff like that.
And
so.
it's crazy because like you can beat somebody who's ranked what? Mistake is number 6.
Number
yeah.
6.
Number 6. Hey, shout out to the 6.
Yeah, shout out to the 6.
Yo, Drake, if you're watching, sponsor me.
Yeah, man. He's definitely watching, bro.
Let's get an OVO logo in the top. Can we get Don? Can we get an OVO logo on the stream setup, please?
Thanks, man.
Actually, no, I'm not trying to get sued by Drake because you know
he be like that though, you know.
Real loyalty.
Yo, like, we got sponsors, bro. We're not trying to afford a real.
Mandem got lawyers.
We're not trying to afford an actual lawyer right now, bro. You know what? I know a guy.
Do ya?
But he's like a street lawyer.
Oh, okay. So basically, you just know. Nah, get out of here.
I know
you just know somebody's uncle that can argue, bro. Shut up. All right, listen. This is
hey,
winter
bro,
finals,
don't do
by
that.
the way.
That's 10 to 15, bro. Don't do that. You
Yeah,
know one of those guys.
Nah, don't do that, bro.
But right now,
Hey, bro.
Up.
Yeah, don't do that, bro. Anyway, we're dead even. Like, oh, which time by mistake?
No, we are not
Yeah.
anymore. Into the Shadow Realm you go. That is game number 2 going to mistake.
To the depths. You know, people always tell me, Zambo, what's the worst blast zone to die off of? And I have to explain to them it's clearly the bottom blast zone.
Oh, 100%.
And I'll tell you why. Because when you go to the blast zone, like, okay, you die off the side, you die off the top, somebody sent you there.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. It's not that bad. When you die on the bottom blast zone, either you messed up
or you got bodied.
Yeah, you got bodied.
Like, you got bodied. You know
That's
what
why spikes are so cool in this game, because
Oh,
it's
I love
not.
spikes,
It's
yeah.
just like, no, get out of here,
Yeah.
dude.
And like the sound effect, the effects and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Ultimate is gonna look a lot better because they have that whole cinematic thing now.
Oh yeah.
So when
dude.
someone gets like duffed and sent down
put
to
a
the
dollar in
Shadow
the jar.
Realm- Yeah, yeah.
Every time you mention Ultimate, you gotta put a dollar in
do
the
I?
jar.
Okay, I apologize. But it's like 2 weeks away, bro.
Hey man. Oh boy. So I'm gonna say something.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go off.
Mistake has looked very. Oh wow, the balloon saved him from that shadow ball. Mistake has looked very good actually, and not to say that he's gonna win this, because you know, shout out Buffalo Gang Gang 716, but he's looked so much better. He's really looked so much better. Like
Just like that.
I think last time these two played, SDX just
Was that
really
Showdown Battle
sprayed him
Royale, I
down.
think?
No, it was after Showdown. I think it was at like Big House.
Big
honestly.
House? Maybe. It could have been. There's so many tournaments I don't remember.
These two play a lot.
Yes, they do, and that is going to be a up smash, taking that stock all tied up, 1 stock apiece.
It just seems like Mistake is on it today. You know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
for sure. I think he's just tired of losing to SDX. You know what I mean?
Aren't we all?
Yeah. He's just tired of losing.
Welcome to Mistake is now an
okay.
honorary member of Upstate 2 heel slides.
Yo, hit him with the double. And the
Oh, wow. Yo, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's no
was-
way he's dead. There's
Bro,
no. All right.
that was the most anime thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was so cool.
Yo,
that was so cool.
Oh my
Because he
goodness.
came back. SDX thought he's like, I'm gonna come back with the disable. It's over for you.
You ever seen like a Dragon Ball Z fight where they both go and they both punch each other in the face at the same
yeah,
time?
and it all goes in slow mo, dude.
Yo,
yeah, that was dope.
That was sick, man.
It's one of the few times where you're gonna be seeing Zambo say, "Oh yeah, which time?" That was dope.
That was pretty cool. Into the heavens, nope.
How many air dodges can this man do before he touches the ground?
When
Yo.
you have an air dodge that good, you might as well just spam it. You know?
Next time SDX air dodges.
And another Dragon! Oh
yeah,
my goodness!
Another Dragon Ball Z moment there.
And if Mistake was like any closer to the blast zone there, or any closer to the right there,
Yeah.
he might have been the one that died first.
Yeah, SDX tried to go for the old 360 no scope here, but my man, Mistake,
here we
he
go.
had the throwing knife
There
ready.
we go. That was again. We were mentioning. I mentioned Dragon Ball Z, and there we go. Man, that was nasty.
That was sick.
And when you have players of this caliber playing, you're gonna see that a lot.
And like I said, man, Mistake is doing really, really well against SDX, which is something we haven't seen in a while. I mean, sure, he's like, make no mistake, the sets have been competitive at times.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But like this
He's been
feels
3-0
different.
before. He's been 3-0 by him before. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like a quick 3-0 and a handshake. You're right. This feels very different. I feel like Mistake. This is the person Mistake planned for the most in this like before this tournament. This is the guy. He's like, you know what? I don't care if I lose to anybody, but I'm not letting SDX beat me again.
Because who else? I mean, listen, it was a nice bracket. We had a lot of talented players here, but really, who else could step to Mistake at this tournament?
Nobody. SDX is the only one. Really the only one. But like we said, all that 5%.
Yeah.
5%.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. He still has to win 2 in a row.
That's true.
And
true.
It's anybody's game. Look at Mistake piling up
Oh,
the damage
Lord.
here.
And that's not game already.
No,
Okay.
that's not death.
70% one combo.
Yeah, 70% is a lot for Mewtwo, dude. He cannot afford to take all that damage. 2 air dodges there is going to get him down onto the ground.
Put him in the microwave. Got the grab. Got some extra damage too. Getting baited off to the side and beautiful Shadow Ball snipe.
I feel like, dude, that's so big for SDX to get that damage off those Shadow Balls. I feel like I see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hardcore deja vu just seeing SDX hit Mistake on the Smashville platform with the Shadow Ball.
Yep. Oh, this could be game. Spam those up airs. Oh, but those air dodges, man.
Yeah, what was that, like 5 air dodges?
About 4 or 5 air dodges. Also about 4 or 5 up airs coming out from Mistake. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, do you see that read?
I saw that.
This man ran back before he even air dodged. He knew what SDX was gonna do before SDX knew what SDX was doing. And here we go. Man, don't, what are you doing? All right.
He's chilling. It's not like he can get stretchered. It's not the Town and City platform, all right? That's an auxiliary taunt.
I'm just saying, if he got punished, I'm just saying.
I feel like you truly reach the upper echelon of skill when you can taunt without pressing the D-pad.
That's true.
That's what Mistake is great at.
And again, it's those mind games, man. Mistake.
Ooh, that bats. Yeah, the bats within definitely saving because SDX knew it. But again, okay, so what? You got the bats within. I up-aired you, and you're still dead for that.
You said it before. SDX is so good at recovering from like a missed attack or a missed option.
For sure.
So good at knowing if you block this, I'm gonna go for this, which is gonna cover every single option that you have, like out of shield or out of jump, whatever. He's so good at that, like we saw right there. And here we are, game number 5.
Yeah, the kid can think ahead. Like he's I swear he can see into the future sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Not all the time. So not like more like a That's So Raven than a Miss Cleo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like the future, like he can see the future, but not when he wants to, you know.
And sometimes he gets into wacky hijinks, and he's got a little brother that lives in the White House for some reason.
Yeah, shouts to Corey in the House. That's a good show.
Corey in the House is my favorite anime. It's funny because it's not an anime. You know what I'm saying, dude?
It really is, though.
That ain't it, Chief.
That's not it, Chief.
Excuse me. That ain't it, Chief. That's funny. I'm gonna put that on Anti's Twitter. He's gonna think.
Yo, shouts to Anti.
Yeah, but, yo, I'm just saying. I invited him to this tournament.
He already blocked me on Twitter, so it's okay.
Did he?
Yeah.
Man, you could have thrown hands. Anyway, speaking of throwing hands, that's what Mistake is looking to do here. He's already got
big
SDX at 94%. And that is a big lead.
And that was a really good up air to cover the recovery option coming out from SDX. And he's just hitting him with these tails.
Yeah, that air dodge was so smart. But that's a lot of fairs you're throwing out, SDX.
Yeah. Man, I saw this tweet that said that can't be Mewtwo's tail because it starts from the front.
Alright.
It's messed me up every time I see Mewtwo now.
It doesn't really start from the front. That's just because start from the front. It starts at his stomach. Like what?
My man's just packing, bro. He's packing that heat.
That doesn't make any sense. That heat.
My man's just packing that heat, bro. He's packing.
Man. Yo, if there's any furries in the chat, shout out to the furries in the chat. I guess this is where we're taking this. It's Game 5 winners finals between 2 PGR players at a local. But yeah, let's.
Shout out to the sponsors who are not going to sponsor us again.
You're nasty. All of you.
I'm telling you, I'm losing you every sponsor you got, and that is game, set, match for Mistake.
SDX losing every game that he's got.
Yep, 3-2 for Mistake. Very close set.
Yeah, very close set, but
if they do meet in grand finals, don't be surprised if you see SDX just 6-0 this man, because that does happen from time to time.
Yeah,
in this matchup, these two guys, again, they go back and forth.
Dude, he came right back.